Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be looking at the Toyota Tundra Capstone. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and link you to the Orem Toyota for giving me some time with this Tundra. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood is a twin-turbo 3.4 liter V6 hybrid compared to a 10-speed. Fuel economy is 19 around town and then 22 on the highway, with power outputs being 437 horsepower and then 583 pound-feet of torque. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you're going to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So taking a look at the hood, I think it's really cool. One of the coolest things is that iForce Max badge. It's a big flex that you have the hybrid, right? Cool with the little turn signal indicator on the Tundra. Massive grille with lots of silver trim. You got fog lights there at the bottom, and then you notice there's some blue around the Toyota logo. It's to show it's a hybrid. Yeah, definitely a cool look. Now our tire wheel setup is 265 by 50 by 22 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you got the silver with the metallic gray, which I think looks really sharp. Big chunky painted fender flare. Of course, your Capstone badge. And then you notice lots of chrome trim around the windows, mirror caps, all of that. If we take a few steps back, here's your side profile with the truck. And then here's a quick look at the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function, drop down for the tailgate as well. Pretty cool setup. And this one has the steps, so it all comes out in unison. And then quick look at the bed. Composite, but then it also has some liner on it, so it makes it so that it's pretty grippy. There is an outlet in the bed as well, which is also nice. Got the triple taillight design here on the back. And then you guys can see the body painted bumper there at the very bottom. I mean, it's a good looking truck on the exterior. Now this leads us inside, where you can see we've got this cool two-tone design. Got the wood trim down below as well. And nice looking seats. The hybrid does mean that you lose the storage underneath, which is a little bit of a downside. You get some nice cup holders, nice trim around them, heated and ventilated seats for the rear passengers. USB ports as well. Not as much legroom back here as the American brands, but it's still a spacious cab. So yeah. Now this leads us up front, where again, got that two-tone design. And then you can see down below with the wood trim here, power folding mirrors, memory seats, blind spot monitoring with mirrors. Payload is pretty decent, 1335. And you can see here at the front seat, it is power adjustable, and you've got the extension there, the thigh bolster, which is a nice feature. And then heated steering wheels down there, the shadows, and then the steering wheel is power adjustable too. Just a quick look at the steering wheel, nice perforated trim on either side. The stitching in the airbag cover. Bunch of practical functions here, so like adaptive cruise control with your lane departure, volume, voice command controls as well. Traditional stocks here on the back. And then we do have a full digital gauge cluster here with the new Tundras, which it's a nice setup. And then with the Capstone, you have some on-road drive modes as well. It'll change what the powertrain does. 360 camera, which Toyota does a really good job with this. Great resolution with the whole system, and it's definitely a solid thing here. Other than that, sorry, I'm moving because there's a truck that needs to get through here, I think. Okay, anyways, now that we're parked, infotainment system is huge, so it's great. Quick response time with the screen as well. Down below we've got our dual zone climate controls, heated ventilated seats as well. And then you got your trailer backup. That's for the 360 camera, stability control, hazard lights as well. Auto hold with your parking brake. Shifter here for the 10-speed. And then your drive mode select with your 2-speed transfer case. Nice little window there. And then good storage inside, got some USBs and all that. More of that nice trim, and then you can see that continues there, and then on the dash as well with all the wood trim, and then even this, instead of being plastic like the other Tundras, it's nice trim. Good storage in the glove box. Is this even? Nope, plastic there, so it's just this part that's not. Anyways, camera rear view mirror, and we do have the window, the whole window goes down, which is always a nice feature. So pretty much everything's standard with the Capstone, just a few things you can add to it. 81,892 total MSRP. And let's see how it performs. Tundra Capstone. This will also be a comment on the hybrid, because you can get the hybrid on other packages with the Tundra. So, first off, these seats are pretty comfortable. Interested to see how they hold up over time. Actually, no, I reviewed one of these used. The seats kind of, mostly because of coloration, they did show some wear and tear. It wasn't the worst thing on the planet, but it did exist. It certainly did. Gotta love the hybrid torque. It's one thing I like about the hybrid over standard engine. Is you get that instant shove right off the bat that you do not get with the standard Tundra. And it's nice. Smooth ride. Yeah, with the Capstone, it definitely elevates things. It's a good way that I'll put it. Takes all the good stuff from the Tundra and kind of just adds to it, so it rides a little bit better. I don't think it's any quieter, but it seems like these seats are a little more comfortable. And you get that nice little thigh extension too. Yeah! It's always nice to have, especially over long road trips. It's a solid setup though. Yeah, I gotta love that torque. Really does make a big difference. It's good. Yeah, it just gives you this nice shove that I feel like isn't it's not bad in the regular Tundra, but it's just not quite present there like it is here. It's like no lag. So something's up first with a hybrid. I mean, I think if you can get a hybrid Tundra, that's the way to go. It's not necessarily going to be that much better with the fuel economy, but the extra torque is, I think, worth it. Just drives a little better. And it seems like the hybrids aren't having as many issues as the non-hybrids with the engine issues. So there is that. And then as for the Capstone, well, I think Toyota should just get rid of it. I think that however many of these Capstones they're producing, don't produce those anymore and just produce more Tier D Pros. That's my personal take, because, you know, I get having a top-line truck, but I just don't think that people buy Tundras for top of the line. Does that make sense? Like, if they want to get a fancy Tundra, they'll get a Platinum. But above that, doesn't really click with Tundra buyers. I think that, like I said, if they were instead just producing more Tier D Pros, that would be much better. And they'd actually sell, right? These Capstones, they sit on dealer lots for quite some time, versus Tier D Pros, you got to get on a waiting list. So, not saying they should flood the market, because, you know, that's not smart either, but they really don't build that many of these Capstones. Like, most dealers get maybe a few per year, if that. So if they just added a few Tier D Pros per year per dealer, got rid of the Capstone, I don't know, I think that would be a good deal for everyone. Let me know what you guys think about the Capstone. Let me know what you think about the hybrid. Thumbs up. Capstone, I don't know, it's a nice truck, but I think that the Platinum gets the job done.